Today, I'm going to be talking about how you are better served in your life when you are accountable to everything that happens in your life. By the way, if you don't know me already, my name is Jake Roper. I'm the founder and CEO of Adstra. We help service and software companies and coaches and consultants and blah, blah, book more meetings, make more money using paid ads and AI. And we've had over 1,000 customers. And so in my tenure in business, I'd like to speak about the idea around accountability. I think accountability is a funny thing because it's very easy for us as humans to blame other humans or blame circumstance or blame the economy for misfortune. However, we're really quick to take accountability when we win. And Naval has this quote, and I'm going to butcher it, but his quote is around how we are better served if we take everything that is good that happens to us in our life and attribute it to luck or somebody else is doing. But then the things that are unfortunate, we should take accountability for that. And I'll explain a little bit why. So the video is just going to be me talking about my explanation around it. And I'll start off with a story. So I grew up playing baseball, and then I played college baseball, and my entire life I was an athlete. And I had no other marketable skills until I didn't have that dream. I had the dream leading up into college, and when I got, when COVID happened and they didn't have a draft, I had to kind of relinquish that dream of playing professional baseball. I was a really angry kid, like growing up, I was extremely angry. I was kind of always, woe is me. I was always like, why did the world do that to me? Why is it happening to me? And the shift of happening to me versus happening for me was a dramatic one. Coming into sophomore year, I was playing really good baseball. I was at Palm Beach State. I was having a conversation with one of the Padres scouts. It was like the only scout conversation that I had. I wasn't that good, but I was good enough to have a conversation. And he was great guy. We were playing Call of Duty together. We would hang out. I met his guy. I filed the paperwork. I met his guy's guy, whatever. And they were like, we're going to pick you up in the 21st round. And I said, I don't care when you pick me up. Let's go. I'm ready to go. So I was really excited. And so COVID happened that year. They were talking to me in like fall of 2019, and they were going to pick me up in summer of 2020. So we're playing fall ball in Florida, by the way, fall ball, and I was crushing it. And that's when we had the conversation. And then come January, come February, come March, same conversation. We were just hanging out, having a good time. It's like, hey, keep playing good. You'll be good. And just don't get arrested, And come March, COVID happens. And for you guys that don't know, there's 42 rounds in a draft, and there was only 10 that year because of COVID. I was supposed to get picked up in the 21st. And of course that didn't happen because there was no such thing as a 21st round during COVID. And it was really unfortunate because that was my life's work. I mean, 21, 22 years of my life was dedicated to literally just that. Literally playing baseball, playing sports, right? But especially baseball is what I felt like I was the best at. And for like a week, I was like, what the heck do I do? I'm stuck. I'm literally completely stuck. I have no idea what to do. I have no idea where to go from here. I have no idea what my life looks like now. Like I said, I had no skills. That was the first moment in my life where I decided to take accountability for not being properly equipped for a pandemic. Which sounds kind of nuts, right? And it is nuts, but you got to be a little bit crazy to do something in this world. And I think being a little bit crazy means you take ultra accountability on everything, because then you can control it. So what did I do? I learned how to invest, made some money investing, learned how to write sales pages, sales ad copy, stuff like that. And that's Adstra now. That's what we do. We make our clients money through writing ads and writing funnels and building funnels and doing that cool stuff. And that kernel of a skill of copywriting, which is, for you guys don't know, it's how to write words that sell. I read every book. I was practicing. I was on Upwork doing $5 an hour work for like 2-3 years until I graduated. Okay. And that was the first time I took accountability. By the end of my college career, my coaches were like, hey, you can come and get your master's degree and you can keep playing baseball. What do you know? Great plan, great idea. Get a free MBA and play more baseball and stay there for another 2 years and have a good time. I said no. I decided not to go. And my coaches were dumbfounded. I think they're still upset with me. If they're watching this, I'm like, no harm, no foul, man. Like, you know, but I haven't heard from them, to be honest with you. So I think they still are upset with me. My parents were like, what the heck? They supported me, but my parents were like, what the heck? My teammates and my friends were like, what the heck? Like, I think 98 out of 100 people would have chosen to go get their masters for free. And here's why I didn't. I didn't because I wanted to take accountability over my life and do something with my life outside of the regimented education system. I was lucky enough to get a scholarship, for sure. And what happened after that was I ate shit pretty much for a very long time. I literally ate it. Like, I left, I got a job, the job sucked, I got fired, and then I started this company that I have now, and I was broke for a very long time. And I was sleeping on couches, going back and forth for a very long time, trying to figure out how to make things work. And now that I look back, it's crazy. That was the best decision that I've ever made. Was the one that seemed like the worst. Right? But I've seen that story before. I know what school is like. I know that really, at the end of the day, there's no control over my schedule, over what I do, over who I see, over really much. I mean, I have very little control when you're in college, you know what I mean? So the autonomy was something that I wanted to take accountability for. My own autonomy, my own locus of control, my own sort of, I guess you could say, my life's journey. Because I went to Colorado because I chose Colorado. It was a kind of tough idea. I like Colorado, but it was too cold for me. But the job, they wanted me in Florida. I went to Colorado. I took accountability. I said, hey, I'm going to go there. And so, like, the autonomy was what I was looking for in my life, and I didn't see that in baseball, or I didn't see that in school. It was a controlled environment with the people that were around, and that's who it had to be. And then I had a schedule, and I had to play baseball at these certain times, and I had to do these certain classes and get this homework done or whatever. And I wanted autonomy, but I needed structure. So I got autonomy and then created structure. And that's because I was accountable. And when an employee makes a mistake in my company, it's my fault. Why? Because if they made multiple mistakes, then I should have fired them a long time ago. If they made a mistake the first time, then it's a lack of training. I hired them in the first place. It's all my fault. My phone gets stolen on the side of the street. It's my fault. Why? Because I had my phone frivolously out in the open to be stolen, right? And you may disagree with me, and that's fine. But this has served me really well in my life. And I think it serves many people well that feel like this and think like this, because it's just the opposite of a victim. You're pretty much making it so that it is never going to happen that you are ever considered a victim, ever in your entire life. And I love that idea, because I've been around victims. I've been around people that always blame the world, and they are the worst people to be around, right? And so as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a service-based business, these people you guys are manning the ship. By the way, if you want more booked calls, go down below, download a free report, or join our school community. It's pretty cool. $97 a month. I'll show you how to make your first $10,000 a month, or add an additional $100K per month to your business through more booked calls. Click the link below. If you don't like it in 30 days, get your money back, no problem. So join it. I do masterclasses. It's personal help. It's awesome. It's exclusive. It's great. People love it. Okay. All that aside, I digress. As the leader of your life, which we all are, despite being a leader of a company, you must take accountability over everything that occurs in your life, everything that you do, everywhere you go, and everywhere you are, and everybody you're with. I think life is better that way. I think, and this doesn't mean that you're a control freak. This just means that this really just means that you're forming a world in which that you can operate more efficiently in. Because let's get this down. If we can even pare this down more to like stoicism, you can only really control your attitude. That's it. Everything else is uncontrollable, right? But once you control your attitude, you can control your environment, and then you can control your outcome. So I'm going to leave you with this before I go. Answer this question for me, to yourself. When did you realize that you are in control of your life's outcome? And if you haven't had that moment yet, maybe this is the moment for you. Thanks for watching. Take care. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things that people do. And let me know in the comments what you want to hear from me. Thank you so much. As I said before, my name is Jake, and I'll see you next time.